Hello, good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, or good night. I sound like Truman, don't I, from the Truman Show? I just saw that film again. Isn't that what our real life looks like? Like as if we are in a Truman Show. All right, welcome. This is the Christmas webinar. I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas. And I hope you can be with your loved ones, and I hope you will have a warm welcome, a warm time together. I'm going to say some very uplifting words because world peace is really, really close. We are heading towards this wonderful new world. It is coming, and I'm going to show you the figures, the numbers. So that's how I know that it's coming from the perspective of the MIR-Method, because there are many, many ways in which world peace is coming and created, but we also are contributing to it. Let me take the presentation first. If you are new here, I'm going to talk a bit about the theme tonight, the world peace, and then we're going to do the MIR-Method together so that we incorporate the MIR-Method as if we are incorporating the world peace in our own body, in our own system. And by doing that, we also make it true and make it available for other people around us. So we are going to spread it around the world this way. If you have been here before, then thank you for coming back again and looking at this webinar. I know there are not many people at this moment live, but I know that many people are watching it in a later moment when it suits them better. So that's fine too. I think we reach about 1,000 people every time. And I notice more and more people are coming to the website and are looking at the MIR-Method. So I know it is spreading and it's going to many more people. And I'm so happy about that. Because all I want is that this method will contribute to your health, that you will benefit from it, but that it also will in the end help us to create this world peace on earth. Because I know it's coming. I know it will be there. I have known this not my whole life, but since I was sort of became conscious of it, which was in 2009, that's when I saw that it is coming and it is truth. If you are a MIR-Method coach, then thank you for being here and thank you for working with people and finding out the root cause of their complaints and helping them to get rid of them. So thank you for that. And what I would like to say to you is that I believe that when we are all healthy, that we have wonderful energy, and with that, we can create world peace. It's because when we have energy, we have the capacity to look into things that are not okay, to read and study things that we should be reading and studying, and we have the resilience to resist things that are not okay for humanity. And so when we have our health good again, when we have proper energy, I know we are going to create world peace. And I know it's coming very soon because we're going to be uplifted. It's going to be... I once had a vision and I saw this happening as if it was a wave. And I have many more people saying the same thing. So it looked like a wave that went across Earth. And all of a sudden, from one moment to the next, the people were sort of as if the things fell from the shells, fell from their eyes. And I saw two neighbors coming out of their houses and embracing each other as if they had been sort of locked in for a long time. And they came out of the house and they fell into each other's arms like, oh, it's over and we're happy, something like that. It looked like that. And then at the next moment I saw people in Mexico City holding guns and just looking at the guns and just being, how do you say that, appalled by the guns and letting them fall out of their hands and like, what am I doing? Because they realized all of a sudden they are harming their own species, their own flesh and blood, fellow humans. They were harming fellow humans, and they realized it all of a sudden. That's what this wave of energy change did with them. That was the vision I had. So I know it's coming, and I know it's going to be all of a sudden, like, poof. And it's better to be prepared for it, and it's something to look forward to. So we are really going towards this wonderful Earth that's coming. I wanted to show you this graphic. I know it's from December, but I saw here that the 3rd, 4th of December, when you look at the bottom of the graphics, it went to 9th December, 10th December, and then it went to 11 November. So I think somebody made a typo or forgot to change the month. But when you look at this graphic, it shows the frequency that is on Earth of love. And I have shown this before, this graphic. People who create this have been testing and measuring the frequencies of love for years. And these graphics only go up all the time. And once in a while there is this outburst and climb of love. Vroom, the frequencies go up and up. And sometimes I notice this in the street or in the supermarket when people are more, they're more caring for each other, or more patient, or more sort of having fun with each other, talking to the cashier. But also in the street, I notice people are a bit more lighthearted. So I see this as a proof of that this frequency of love is coming inside us, and we are living it. We are living it. Now this is proof for me that world peace is coming. So it's accelerating, it is growing, it is climbing up and up all the time. We are heading towards this world peace. There's nothing that can stop what's coming. Isn't that great? Looking so forward. All right, there will be funds released. So this 1% of people that had all this money in their grasp, that's been changed. The money is taken away from them, and it's going to be redistributed to all the people. So all the people are going to receive this money, and there will be plenty. And there will be also special money for funds that are social projects. And it's important for you, the visionaries, the creative people, to start fantasizing what kind of social project would you like to build. Would you like to raise an old people's home where you can have relaxed time and where the people can enjoy themselves in a really loving way? Would you like to create a sanatorium where people can rest and heal from illnesses? Would you like to create a medbed center? Would you like to create a new sports complex for the young people? Would you like to build new houses where people can live together? All the people that are lonely. There are so many social projects we can think of, but what makes your heart tick? And please start fantasizing about it, because there will be a moment in the near future where you will be asked to bring forth these projects, and you will be funded. This funding is free. You will not have to pay it back. And it's very important that you be honest and truthful with it, because when they notice that you spend the money on other things, and you will need to, then the money will be cut off. So, if you could look at YouTube at a lady called Sky Prince, she is telling all this, and she's from Australia. She's been telling about this for about 2 or 3 years now. And she also tells about the rollout of medbeds. So they have been manufactured like thousands a day. They have been distributed all over America, I know that for sure. But they are coming to every country in the world, if they're not there already. I have some pictures that I think I've shown before. I'm not certain if this is a med bed, but it looks like one. I have not seen one in reality yet, so if I do, I will make a picture of it, me next to a med bed. Here's another one. This might also be a med bed. And when you are on one, it takes about 5 minutes to heal your illness, which is absolutely wonderful. It has also extraterrestrial technique in it. So it will be outer earthly technique that is in there, which is helping us to become whole, healthy human beings again. Isn't that great? All right, if you have medical knowledge, if you're a doctor or a nurse, you may only have 3 days training to work with med beds. And if you don't have medical knowledge, it may take about 8 months of training, but you will be paid to do that, because then you will be enlisted and employed, and you will not have to pay for these trainings. But there are also other people necessary, like hostesses or nurses or caretakers or janitors. So many people are necessary for these to work in these facilities where the med beds are. So if you want to have a change of work, this might be a nice opportunity. And it's coming soon. When the funds are there, then within 6 to 8 months, the med bed centers will open. But from the funding on, people will start to be recruited. So if you like this kind of stuff, then watch out for it. Now about the MIR method, because that's the method that's helping to create world peace, and so are other methods. So I'm really optimistic about the outcome, because not only the MIR method is working towards it, but it's one of the methods. What I've been doing today is muscle testing and finding out how many people have been touched by the MIR method. Not that they do the MIR method themselves, but if they have come across or met somebody who's done the MIR method, and then they might feel the energy inside, or they might be influenced in a positive way. So how many people have been touched in energy or subconsciously by the MIR method in the Netherlands? What I tested is that it's 14 million people. I put the number in here. I don't know if you can read it, but it's quite small. But the MIR method, the Netherlands have only about 15 million inhabitants. So 14 million is really a lot. It's like almost all the residents, which was an awesome outcome. I was so happy about this. So I started to look at other countries. United Kingdom, it has 4.3 million people who are doing the MIR method or have been touched by it in energy or subconsciously. I don't know how many inhabitants UK has, but it is far more than the Netherlands. But we still have some work to do in the UK. So if you could help spread it in England, then please do. England, Scotland and Ireland. Then the USA, what I tested was 36 million people in the USA are already been touched by the MIR method or doing it. In Australia, it was about 4 million people. So many, isn't it? New Zealand, 3 million people. And I think New Zealand doesn't have so many people living there. Anyway. And then worldwide, we have 900 million people that are doing the MIR method or have been touched by it. That means there's a huge, vast network of mirrors around the world that are actively or subconsciously contributing to this world peace. Just imagine that every one of this person is a little light on Earth, and you see all these lights on the globe, and they are all contributing to world peace. And it's one of the ways, one of the things I'd like to think about, that it is a tiny little bit of proof that world peace is coming. And I'm so happy, so delighted. I am going to witness it, and so are you. Great, isn't it? It's amazing. If you think about it, there's so much misery going on. There's so much criminality, so much deceit, so much terrible things going on. But it is going to end, and it's going to change, and it's going to be so positive. It's amazing. I'm going to speak with you when it's there. Definitely. Okay, let's see if we can do the MIR-Method now. Oh yeah, how do you contribute? It's just by changing. When you change, when you find this inner peace, then you change the world. It's just this math. It's really mathematical rules. So when we look at the 9 steps, here they are. You can see that whatever you change in yourself, or detox, let go of, or for example, when you worship a leader, but this leader is not really looking at what the people need, then you're worshiping somebody that isn't good for you. It's like worshiping a father who is in a bad way being a father. It's better to detach this person and find your own authority. And we are working towards that, to be our own authority. Detached mother has more to do with being too small. You're playing small when in fact you should be speaking out and standing up for yourself. And that is what detached mother usually does. When you look at the hormone system, you could look at Earth as being a hormonal creature as well, Mother Earth. When we balance that, we balance the whole of Earth, but also the whole of humanity. Fulfill basic needs. We need peace. We need to be in harmony with each other. That's humanity loves harmony. We are not created to be battling towards each other. That's nonsense. That has been created. We have been misled. We have been lied to. And that's why humans behave the way they do. But in fact, humans are really peaceful and loving creatures. When we are given enough money to live, and when we don't have to work for money, when we don't have to slave all the time, when we can be free, we are thriving, we are wonderful people. We are wonderful creatures. Optimized chakras and auras has always to do with the spiritual side. When that's optimized, we can communicate with each other in a spiritual way. And that's how we connect worldwide with each other. And of course, clarify missions. When we all know our mission, when you love to bake cakes, make other people happy, when you love to bake bread, that's your passion. That's what you do. You help create food for other people. When you love to create clothing, or make gardens beautiful, or love to work with animals or with small children, that's your passion. That's your mission. That's where your love is. That's where your heart is. When we all start to do that, what we really, really, really like, that's also a way we create world peace, because then our heart radiates so strongly. That's when we also create it. So if you would like to join me now in doing the MIR-Method, then we will also draw in this world peace more nearer to us. So we are pulling it in. Every time we do the MIR-Method, we pull in this world peace. All right, here we go. Stroke yourself or caress your hand really slowly, lovingly, knowing you are loved and you are worth it. And we'll start with step 1. Here we go. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Detox all toxicity. Yes. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detach Father. Detach Father. detached father, detached mother, detached mother, detached mother. Clear meridians, clear meridians, clear meridians. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. Wow. Okay, I could feel this one work really strongly. Wow. I so totally believe that we are supported by this climbing of frequency all the time, because that also makes the MIR-Method work stronger. Great. Okay, I wanted to tell you something more. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's this additional techniques course on the MIR-Method website. I really would love to stress that it's very, very important and useful to know these techniques. It has, for example, a first aid technique when you cut yourself or you burn your hands, or when you have menstruational cramps or a headache. You can use this technique. It's just one technique. When you learn it, you can always apply it. You only need your two hands. And if you know this technique, then please write it down on a piece of paper and put it on your cupboard, so that when you need it, because you need it when something goes wrong, you immediately have it, and you don't need to start up the computer and look for it. Because there's also a technique there to bring down panic when you have strong fears. You can bring down the panic with this first aid technique, but also bring down anger, not only for yourself, but also for the people around you. Because when people start to realize how they have been lied to and betrayed, and how their trust has been betrayed by the leaders, they will start to be angry. And when you can then use the first aid to keep the inner peace within you, you can also help that with the people around you who might be really furious. So that's a wonderful technique course. I really would like you to learn it. There's also a technique in there for treating viruses and bacteria. Very, very useful. And you need to learn how it works, and you have to use it every hour. So in the days that you feel ill, you have to use it every hour. Oh yeah, and there's also a technique in there for treating the side effects of medication. Very important for medication that you take in or that you inject. So very important to learn that technique, so whenever you take medication, you can get rid of the side effects. There's another course that's for when you want to be a therapist or a coach with the MIR-Method. You can do the deep understanding of the MIR-Method, and then you learn what is all behind these 9 steps. I find it personally very interesting, but yeah, I'm the inventor of the MIR-Method, so yeah, of course I'm interested. But I would like you to learn it as well. If you would like to leave a comment on the website, please do, but don't use the word life pain, because I should have changed it into worldpeace. So MIR-Method.com/webinar-worldpeace. It's also underneath this webinar. I think Remco has, didn't make this mistake like I did. So please, where am I? There. So if you would like, then please leave a comment on the website. I would like to know if you felt something during these 9 steps. You don't have to feel anything, but maybe you were yawning or felt some emotions. I would really like to know. Okay, thank you very much for joining me in the webinar. I really hope it does you much good for you personally and for the people around you. And when you lie awake at night, please think about this whole globe, this earth, where all these people are that are little lights, lights of love. All these mirrors around the globe that are giving off this wonderful little bit of light and making this wonderful network of peacekeepers. Knowing peace is coming soon. Okay. I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great day if you have a day ahead of you. And I really hope to see you again within 2 weeks. And I wish you a very Merry Christmas. See you again in the next year. Until then, bye-bye.